Hey, it's Brian, KC9, USB. It's POTA time, but well, today it's not POTA time because right now outside it looks like Hoth. My father sent me an article from Forbes. It kind of relates to something that I just got asked. For any of you other ham radio operators, enthusiast, operator, hobbyist, whatever you want to call us, I always get asked, isn't ham radio dead? Or nobody does that anymore, or something like only this type of person does it. And I'll just leave it at the stereotypes that sometimes I hear that are just hilarious. The question is ham radio dying? Well, how do I answer to that? Well, me being the smart-ass person that I am, I always say, yeah, ham radio's dying, just not today. And this article from Forbes does a really good job at showing that this is not a dying hobby, or it's not going away anytime soon, especially when there's a lot of us that still do it. Let's switch over to the computer and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
So what's kind of cool about this is that this is written by one of us. This is actually written by Jim Clash. It was actually WA3JID. If you want to look that up on QRZ, you are more than capable of. So the title of this is Ham Radio. There's still magic in it. Ask 3 million people. Love it. I wish I knew what kind of radio that was. That looks old school. It's so cool. Many ask whether amateur ham radio still has relevance. Some call the hobby, which is communicating with other hams via radio airwaves, a dying breed of old fogies who haven't fully embraced new technologies such as email or social media. And here we are, right? But yeah, this is really good. He talks about, in fact, the category is growing a reported 1% annually. Part of that is due to the waiver of the Morse code license requirement. I know when I got licensed, that was not a requirement. So I started out as a tech, then I moved up to a general. Am I going to do extra? Who knows? Yeah, and he goes on to talk about him in 1968 learning Morse code to take the test. So, and he started out as WN3JID, 15 years old. And he also learned Morse code. Right on, brother. Right on. If you guys want to check this out, I'll definitely link this below. Shout out to the American Radio Relay League, ARRL, in here. Talks about receiving QSL cards. I think this is also a pretty cool article that, you know, if you have anybody that's interested in getting into ham radio, one of the cool things that he got stationed at the South Pole, that would be so cool. Actually, I'd like to go there and operate, but yeah, it's not going to happen. But yeah, this is a really good article. Like I said, if you want to share this with anybody that's interested in getting into ham radio, and anybody that ever says, oh, well, it's dying, you know, who does that anymore? From the Monkees. Mickey Dolenz, I mean. Hey, when the Monkees, people say we're messing around. I love that. Yeah, used to watch that when I was a kid all the time. So yeah, he talks about Mickey Dolenz wanting to get his ham radio license, and I would love to have a conversation with this dude. This guy Jim Clash. Yeah, he does some really cool stuff. Looks like he has a podcast called Risky Business. Yeah, check that out. I'll share this down in the link in the description. And yeah, definitely check this out. This is from Forbes Ham Radio. There's still magic in it. Ask 3 million people.
I thought that was written very well, and I'd love to meet this guy. He seems like just a really cool guy. Read down and look at his biography. Yeah, former director of the Explorers Club, and he's just done some really cool stuff. So Jim, if you ever want to, look me up. So make sure that you smash that like button, hit the subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments, how do you respond when people say, oh, you do ham radio? Isn't that dying? You know what? Now you got another answer. You can send them this. 73, everybody.